Good afternoon. This is Darren Crawley from Ascarii. I'd like to welcome you to today's webinar in conjunction with our partners, Aphix Software, who I'll introduce you to shortly. Just before we go through today's agenda, I just wanted to give you some brief housekeeping on how we conduct the webinar. There'll be an initial 20 minutes or so presented by our guest today, Graham O'Rourke, who is the Chief Executive of Aphix Software. During the course of Graham's presentation, there'll be the opportunity to pitch any questions to Graham through the questions box or the chat box, which is on your GoToWebinar interface. All delegates are in listen-only mode until the Q&A, which will take place at the end of the webinar for between 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how many questions we have today. So the presentation today is very much focusing on how customers who use SAP Business One can sell more intelligently through the omni-channel presence that is offered by Aphix Software in conjunction with SAP Business One. As I mentioned, I'll shortly be handing over the presentation to my colleague Graham. And the agenda that Graham will go through is very much focused on several areas. Firstly, an introduction to Aphix Software themselves, as well as discussing the wider digital opportunity that presents itself today. Also want to give you the opportunity to have a closer look at how Aphix Software's own product interacts and complements SAP Business One, as well as looking at wider areas in terms of e-commerce, mobile applications, and the benefits of actually utilizing one single platform as a point of selling a product as a Business One customer. Graham will also give you some insight into case studies, as well as having a demonstration of the software itself.
To explain our products. So maybe I'll start with a little introduction to ourselves, as Darren has said. I'll bring you through a little bit of an overview of kind of how some of our customers have really grasped that digital opportunity and some of the benefits they've received. And also some of the struggles they go through, bring you through maybe what's a little bit different about our offering and the product, some examples, and then obviously very happy to take some questions and answers at the end. So let me begin. So I'm going to just start with this overview, and I hope everyone can see my screen. Maybe Darren would let me know if that wasn't the case. I presume everything's okay.
And I can see the screen, Graham. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. Thanks. So as I said, we're delighted to be partners with Ascarii, delighted to be delivering this webinar today. We're a gold SAP partner in terms of our solution integrated into Business One. So that's really important, obviously, to all of you as well, and it's very important to us and our roadmap. So we're very committed to that relationship, and you'll see as I talk that we're going to mirror and fit very well with the roadmap of Business One and hopefully with your business. So we have about 220 deployments worldwide at the moment. Mainly, as you can see, UK and Ireland is our main focus, but we have a number of deployments across continental Europe, New Zealand, and even a Business One customer in Florida in the electronics space. So that's really exciting, and there's a joint customer here between Ascarii and ourselves in terms of Asahi beer. So it was really, really good to work on that project and get the relationship started for us. So as you can see, big global spread that all supported locally. So we can obviously we're an hour away from anywhere. We have a team. All our support is here in this office. It's all done in English direct to customers and we support that global base from one location. So that's very important in terms of you meeting the people who understand the product very well, who understand Business One, who can integrate the two systems and provide you with great support. So I guess we help businesses sell smarter, and that digital opportunity is the thing we want to talk about today. So a fundamental to that is that your business must run as normal, in my mind. So what we try to do is obviously use that integration with Business One to give you digital opportunities and digital tools and platforms like e-commerce, like mobile applications, and we'll get into a little bit more detail on those in a moment. But, you know, the operations of the business should run as normal. That's the point of a really good integrated system. So as you can see here, the warehouse is operating as normal. The orders come in real time. We remove the people from the equation, and the business should run smoothly, allowing you to free up those resources to put them on more value-added activities for you. That could be sales and marketing, accounts management, managing your product catalog, managing your stock levels, finances. So it's really important to get a well-integrated solution. So what can that bring you? I think that can bring you increased sales. We've seen that through our customers. So a lot of our customers would look to new markets. They would look, when they're B2B, to expand an online B2B presence. They might look to add a direct-to-consumer, a B2C offering for a subset of their products. They might look to overseas markets and try and expand their footprint. And obviously digital allows you to do that without adding a lot of people, extending your opening hours. But sometimes increased sales come from just allowing your customers to buy more easily from you, to search your catalog if you have a large number of products or SKUs, and to get extra information. So there's a lot of value in that first line that isn't always about credit card e-commerce, retail e-commerce in that sense. A lot of it is about B2B. A lot of it is about making business absolutely seamless and easy for your customers. And then, of course, we reduce the cost. So taking out the rekeying of orders, making sure that the digital catalog is available everywhere, allowing you to more quickly deploy, not just online, but maybe on apps for your sales team or directly to your customers on smartphone apps. So that's really, really important too, that we make this easy and reduce the cost. Of course, real time is the key to that. We talked about the integration already. So having a really well integrated solution with Business One, and as you upgrade Business One, having the assurance that that upgrade is also assured for you. So two systems working absolutely in unison. And that will open up new opportunities for you for sure. So some of our businesses, for example, some of our customers take on our platform for e-commerce, and then they realize orders come from all types of places. They definitely come from online, from customers, but they might come from a digital source, a supplier, or sorry, a big customer, for example, using a punch-out system. So their systems talking to your Aphix systems, talking to Business One, that kind of middleware to make sure that orders, no matter where they come from, seamlessly arrive in Business One and can be picked and shipped as quickly as possible. And that might come as well from channels like Amazon. So these are some of the ways that we can help you to take advantage of that change in the market, of the changes in your customer's business, the new people coming into your customer's business, a new generation that are looking to transact with you, yes, in person, yes, on a telephone, but also online. And just to explain a little bit of how we do that differently to others, some people would look to installing a website. And what we're showing here is really that first, second, and even third generation of websites are custom built and therefore aren't roadmapped alongside Business One. So they're a point-in-time solution. So they're good solutions, and they're very good, particularly for low volume and simple, particularly retail e-commerce. But B2B is much more complicated than that. Pricing is more complex, stock is more complex, the size of your catalog is more complex. And again, you want that integration with Business One. So as you upgrade from 9.1 to 9.2 to 9.3, you don't want to go back to that outsourced agency to try and find them to make the solution work together again. You want a solution that's going to work out of the box. And that's one of the things that Aphix can bring to you. So we're specialists in that we really understand the sector very well. We're an SAP partner, truly integrated and committed to ongoing integration with future versions. And we're truly a cloud solution, which I'll explain now. So that makes a big difference in terms of you don't need to manage, own, project manage, and worry about the security and the upgrade of the solution. We will take care of that part as part of our delivery to you. So it's a true cloud application, completely managed by us on your behalf in terms of security and platform and all of the technical aspects. But of course, you're completely in control of your content and your business. So if we look at this another way, we have the Aphix platform here in the center connected into SAP Business One. So a really powerful combination there. In the center, as I said, all of the security, it's true cloud, all of the security, upgrades, support, completely taken care of by Aphix, and a commitment to make sure that integration with Business One is there. Your catalog, of course, then, is hosted on this cloud platform and connected to Business One. So changes in one can reflect in the other. But more importantly, sometimes in a digital world, on the cloud, on the web, on apps, you might want your catalog to look a little bit different to the one that you hold in inventory in Business One. Not a problem. So that's what our cloud platform can do. So it might allow you, for example, on the left-hand side, to offer all of your product offering to a B2B website, an e-commerce solution. So that could be B2B ordering. Your customers to come in and completely self-service, see their full order history, be able to kind of download invoices, place quotations, place sales orders, do product lookups, check stock, check pricing, receive all of their discounts, and have those visible online. You might want a subset of those products to go to a retail offering, or on the bottom right, out to Amazon or eBay. And you may have a sales team on the road who are sales reps who would like, for example, to use our field sales solution in order to account manage and take orders from your customers while they're on the road. All of these pieces need to be integrated well into Business One. And as information is updated, be that technical specs, PDF downloads, product information, images, you want that catalog to be available to all of those different users, all of those potential customers at the same time. So again, that's some of the power of a cloud-based solution connected to Business One. So as an overview, that's just to explain the product offering. I'll move on to now what some of our customers have done with this cloud platform and share that with you. So here's an example of one customer who has been with us for a number of years. And as you can see, they started with one of our solutions on the left, which is a pure B2B e-commerce solution. So selling purely to the trade, purely B2B, customer self-service online, and all through their global B2B website. Fully responsive, obviously, so people can access that website on mobile. Their in-house marketing team with no technical skills can update their blog or news, update the product catalog, keep everything fresh, and encourage customers to obviously come online and place orders. And this customer, who sells parts across the UK, continental Europe, and into the Middle East, is able to do that, and has now, within 3.5 years, gone from 0 digital orders online to 27% of their total line orders are now through the online B2B portal. So quite a transformation for a very traditional business. After that success, they look to take this online catalog that's in the cloud and connected real time to their ERP. They look to internationalization, so they look to markets in Spain and Germany and France. And not all products exist in all markets. So again, that's something our platform can provide you with, is the ability to put some products in a UK market, some products in a German market, but manage that really easily in the center. They then look to use that cloud platform even further by allowing some of their resellers, so their main reseller in Wales, their main reseller in the Netherlands, their main reseller in Norway, to actually take that catalog of what was 35,000 SKUs with all of the information, technical specifications, machine lookups that's available on the Aphix cloud. They're maintaining that information. They're now saying, you are reseller, don't have to create your own catalog. We don't have to send you CDs. We can actually give you a fully functional retail website with all of that information already preloaded. So what a saving for their main resellers, and what a way to keep those resellers close to the wholesaler. And then subsequently, they have field sales reps on the road. So you can see on the right-hand side, they're using our field sales app, which works offline mode. So, you know, their reps can search a full catalog, display digital catalog with high detailed photos, detailed specifications, and also place sales orders. Seeing the discounts and price lists that apply to that customer, switching between customers, seeing their order history, and placing those sales orders back. Followed by the customer app, which is an extension of the B2B web shop, if you like, and it really is a native app on the App Store branded for you. So it can be your app on the App Store that allows your customer to self-service, place orders, and get the latest up-to-date news and catalog. So really quite a powerful offering now, and you can see there's a company who's pushing from 0 to 27 to 30 to 40% of their orders over time, have a strong digital roadmap to do so, and are having continued success with the Aphix platform. So deployment is very easy. So whether you're Business One in the cloud, or whether you're Business One on-premise, whether you're SQL or HANA, integration is taken care of by us and Ascarii together in one simple movement. So that's a very easy process for us to connect to Business One for you and allow that real-time connection. And then you can offer a number of these different solutions off the cloud platform. Be it you want to start with e-commerce first, or be it you'd like to start with one of the app solutions in the first case. So that piece is very easy. Of course, as I said, we take care of all of the infrastructure, the technical parts, the security, the ongoing updates. So underneath the hood, our platform is on Amazon Web Services. If you're Business One in the cloud, you're maybe via Ascarii or via Cloud for Partners, you're hosted on Amazon, and it's a really good fit together. And best of all, perhaps, we have a nice, clear and easy process which we can bring you through. So we actually come to site to you, we'll hold a workshop, we'll make sure you fully understand how you can deploy our tools, our platform, what choices you can make, and we very much will guide you along the path. So as we get to deployment time, more questions come up and we can solve most of those questions together. That gives us a really clear blueprint for how we're going to roll out together. And of course, we see that through. We've come back to site to provide training with you, or in the case of your, if you're taking the field sales app, and we've come back and trained your field sales team to help them gain that momentum of placing the first orders and being successful with the app from the start. And then, of course, the system is fully supported, telephone, email, and online. Great. So just to give you an example in a different sector of a Business One customer, and then I'll move to a very quick online demonstration. So United Hardware are in the building supply sector. They have about 200 stores around the country, and those stores order centrally from the central depot. So United Hardware moved to the Aphix platform from an older bespoke system that allowed all of the members to actually more accurately find products, place orders more quickly, and they had a 20% uplift in orders just from moving to Aphix because of the speed of the platform, because of better integration, and a higher degree of trust in the pricing from the member, because we had this fantastic real-time integration with Business One. The next project, of course, for United was to say, okay, well, we solved our B2B portal and our B2B integration, but we have a retail arm and a retail offering. So why would we run a separate system for retail? So as you can see, they have two branded retail offerings online, Home Value and Arrow, and both of those are now operating off the Aphix platform. So as new products are introduced, they're updated once centrally and available now both to members on B2B, but also to the general public on B2C. So quite a saving in administration, in marketing, and a very consistent now view of the digital catalog from United Hardware. So thank you for that. I'm going to move just very quickly to some demonstration, just to kind of show you just one element of the integration, and then we can move to Q&A if that's okay. So first, I'll give you a very quick look at some of the live implementations we have. So we take a look at someone like Klipspringer. You can see here the Aphix platform, although we're taking care of, it's a cloud platform, we're taking care of all of the technology and all of the updates and infrastructure. You can see there's no restriction on design. You can achieve any kind of look and feel you want. There's a blog, all the news, the stories, all of the styling that you can imagine. In this case, as you can see, all of the categories are color-coded, and the search is very fast. You can see here we can search by attributes very quickly. So as you go into different categories of product, these can change. And all of this information can be taken from user-defined fields in Business One, or it can be managed on the Aphix platform if they don't exist there. And it allows you a great deal of control and detail. So you can see in this case, what looks like one product, but of course, if I pick a length, you can see there are some options not available. So we have a product options matrix support in the product. And you can see as I choose different color and size options that the image can change. The product code, of course, is different so that your line items are correct on your sales order. The stock is different for each option combination, and full support for things like quantity breaks, pack size, case size you can see here, and of course, B2B pricing and discounts. So that's just one example. Here's a kind of simpler B2B example in terms of JAK marketing and the ability to completely control independently. They control their special offers, their marketing, their news. That can be direct to small small traders and kind of cash sales, if you like, or it can be obviously larger customers and on-account business. Again, you can have a combination of more retail look and feel or more B&B. So let me just bring you through. Here's for example, one example of a demo site we have, and just to show you the experience a customer might have from a self-service point of view. If I log it on here to my fictitious website, I can go to my dashboard. So your customer would get this information as they logged on to your web shop from Aphix software. So they get the overview of all their account information, and you can see that this is the business partner code on Business One. So all of this information is live in real time. And we're not just looking at a web-only version here, of course. This is live information. So as a customer here or a member of this customer organization places an order on Business One, all of these numbers update in real time. So if you have customers spread across multiple locations, or even sometimes just multiple floors in the same office, they of course will get a central view of all the information. They can manage deliver to addresses, obviously, and they can be synchronized with Business One. They can compile their own order lists, so they may have a regular monthly order, for example, something that they want to order quite frequently. And we provide a number of options to make searching, listing of products, and obviously repeat buying very, very easy. And lists are one of those things. We'll, of course, see a full live order history. And I don't have a lot of time today, but just to show you some of the live integration here, you're going to see here that all of the orders are going to be pulled live from Business One. And as I'm just going to show you that I have Business One here running in a cloud. So I'm going to switch between the two systems, and I'm just going to show you some of that live integration. So here we go. So of course we can change the different order statuses. Just while we might just look at statements while I make sure that's running. Sorry, give me 1 second. It's still running. As you can see, as I move now between statements and order history, now that Business One is up and running, we've got this real-time connection that is actually quite quick, and you can see that it's bringing back the live information. So every order that's placed by this customer, be it placed online, through the field sales app, or obviously by telephone or email, I'm getting a single view as a customer of my orders, and I'm viewing these orders here. So I'm just going to view this one, which is 610, and if I flick back over here, it should be one of the last orders I placed. There's order 610, and I'm just going to change the quantities and prices. So this is something that might happen where an order is placed and then something is modified, a phone call comes in, I modify that to 2, and instead of 52, I can sell that at maybe £51, and I update the order. So just to show this live integration, that order has now been updated on Business One. And as soon as I reload this page, you'll see it's gone, it's got the live information, and now we've got 2 of that item at £51. So you can see how powerful that ordering is and how integrated that is. Of course, I can reorder from here. So as I come in tomorrow and I want to order similar things, not only do we have order lists to make this thing easier, you can also pick that item from your order history. I know what I want, and I'll pick 2 and 2 of these, and I can update and continue and place that order. And of course, as I check out, it's bringing all of my deliver to options from Business One, and I'm pre-populating obviously my address, so I'm making things really easy. I'm adding my PO number. I can even put notes, so this is an urgent order, continue and check out. So there we go, check out. Of course, if I wish to take credit card payments, I can, but in this case, I'm going to just simply order on credit, agree to the terms and conditions, and place the order. And you'll see here in live, real time, there we go, we've placed that order live onto Business One. We have all the details here in the order confirmation. This is branded for you. And now you can kind of see that if I was to go back and check the status of those orders, I could reorder again. I can see my complete order history. And of course, that can be extended to quotations and other areas. So that's some of the power of that, but not just on the web. I think the last thing I'd like to show you today is just that central catalog, all of these products that are managed, all of that connection and real-time connection to Business One is also replicated on our field service app. So what I'm going to do is just show you today just one little part of how I might use this product here. So I'm going to switch applications, and you should be able to see my screen here. So at this point, you should be able to see basically what we have here, which is the field sales application. So as I said, this is an iPad application, but of course it runs on Android as well. So you've got a choice of Apple or Android. It works in offline mode. So for example, if I was to switch into airplane mode now and I'd no coverage, you'll see immediately the app itself picks up the fact that there's no internet connection, but I can still continue and place items into an order. There are all of those items there. I can search the catalog. For example, I can view that catalog by just recent products. So these are products that I have purchased recently, and that's again coming live from my Business One history in my business partner account. So these are some of the kind of powerful features you can get with the integration. And as I go back online, the app itself will pick up that we're back online. That allows me to submit an order now live for processing into Business One. I might just add one other product to it, and I'll use the quick order function where I can, for example, use my product codes. I'll pick a t-shirt. Of course, that t-shirt comes in different sizes and colors. I'll pick those options, and I may also add some boots, for example. And now all of those products are in my order. Special offers, as you can see, have been applied, and I will quickly continue to place this order now into Business One. So again, we're seeing all of the default information from this customer coming live from Business One. We've got support for user-defined fields, delivery addresses, even deliver to and branch head office. So all of that is available to you here. Your rep may ask their customer, for example, to sign for an order, just to confirm that that's absolutely correct. There we go, and that order is placed live onto Business One. So that's a lot to process for today, but I hope I've shown you that the digital opportunity is wider than just e-commerce, and e-commerce itself breaks down into B2B and a lot of specialist functionality, mixed ordering across different disciplines, of course, retail, e-commerce, and field service. And then I'd love to take any questions you might have today. Thank you.
Thank you, Graham. That was a very thorough overview of what Aphix software can do for the Business One customers. In fact, you've done a very thorough job because we haven't actually got any questions at the moment in the inbox, but we'll give it a few more moments just in case anybody's frantically typing there. As I mentioned, basically we wanted to ensure that customers of Business One saw the opportunities that present themselves through integrating the Aphix software products with Business One, whether it's during their initial deployment or indeed if it's a follow-on project as their business evolves. We feel it adds significant value there. I've got a question just coming up, so bear with me 2 moments. Right, okay, so a question from Mark. Can I reuse the same catalogue for omni-channel like for Amazon or Facebook? Graham.
Yeah, thanks, Darren. Thanks, Mark. Yes, you can indeed. So just as I explained earlier on, where you might have multiple websites, so you might have a B2B website where you offered all of your catalog to all of your existing customers. You might have a subset of products that you want to send to Amazon. So in which case, our platform allows you to create essentially separate catalogs, and you can very easily pick which group of products you want to send to Amazon or eBay, and which group of products you want then to send to one of your various other online channels, be that your B2B web store or even a retail web store.
Thank you, Graham. Not getting any follow-up questions to Mark's initial question, so once again, well done. I think you've done a grand job there. Just to remind the audience, if there are any questions that do come up after the event, you can email Graham directly. His email address is graham@aphixsoftware.com. Or if you wish to approach Ascarii, please feel free to email info@ascarii.com, and we'd be delighted to pass on any questions or any further interest from our own customer base there. Graham, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for taking time out to deliver a very effective presentation today and a good webinar. We'll look forward to looking at the response from customers. And one reminder as well for our audience is that we always record the live webinars. So if you want to refer to anything after today, please do look out for our regular postings on social media, whether it's LinkedIn or Twitter, or indeed visit the Ascarii or Aphix software websites. And once again, thank you, Graham. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to looking at further collaborations shortly. Thank you very much for your time today.